Hello, we're here for the Innovator Spotlight Series with Michelle Edwards on Twitter. How's it going today, Michelle?
It's going really well. Thanks.
I've already said your name, but could you please introduce yourself, the school you're at, and what job you're doing this year?
Yes, I'm Michelle Edwards, and this is my third year at Rosedale Elementary. 2 years had been in the classroom, particularly fourth grade, and I'm currently in the role of instructional coach.
Excellent, excellent. So what is Twitter, and how are you using it?
I discovered Twitter about 3 years ago. I had a half-class set of iPads, and I needed to learn quickly about how to make the most of them in my classroom. And so I used Twitter to connect with educators. It's a way you can connect with family and friends. I just choose not to use it that way. I use it as a professional learning tool, but you connect in 140 characters or less, and you can share photos, videos, links about anything you want. So it's a way for me to connect with educators.
And so you said you use it for professional growth. How has Twitter affected your professional growth?
Yeah, you might be wondering, how can people actually grow in 140 character bits? So it's not that much. And so it's a little challenging in the beginning to figure out, what am I getting out of this in such short dialogue? But what you quickly realize is the 140 characters leads you to the people that know an immense amount on a topic you might be interested in. And so then you can go deeper, for those of you that like deeper learning, by following their blogs. Sometimes they have podcasts. Sometimes you can connect with them face-to-face through Google Hangouts or something like Zoom.
Excellent. What tips do you have for people who want to get started with Twitter?
Yeah, that was tricky. I was a total noob in the beginning, and I had to consult my college son about how to get going. And so it'll first prompt you when you create your profile, which isn't difficult at all, but it'll prompt you to import your contacts. And since I wanted to use it in the education world, my contacts weren't really appropriate to start with. And so I skipped over that. You have to kind of develop a purpose. What is your purpose for Twitter? And so I knew I was busy and I didn't have a lot of time to mix my social purpose with my educational purpose. So I had to figure out how to go after educators that had the same interests and experience that I also wanted. And the fastest way to do that was to find out what Twitter chats are going on, and then I would follow those people, because you literally start with no one. And I remember doing my first post, and I asked my son, I said, "So did you see my post? Did you see my post?" And he goes, "Well, I'm not a follower. Who's following you?" And I said, "Nobody." He said, no one got it. So then I quickly figured out, I got to use the hashtags with interests of people that I like, and then you can quickly follow people that are interested in that hashtag or that Twitter chat. And that's how I developed my professional learning network.
Why do you think everybody should at least try it professionally?
My professional learning really grew in a quick way, and I needed it to if I was going to use these iPads with the kids. And so it was the best and quickest way that I could connect with people around the world, literally, and get the information I needed for the lessons in my classroom. Now you might say, well, why didn't you get that from people in your building or in your district? Which I did reach out to people in those realms. But the beauty of educators on Twitter is they're willing to help anytime, anywhere, and they want to share. And so you can't always call up your colleague or, the district support people on a Saturday at 9 a.m. and get what you need when you're actually lesson planning. And so I just found this was the quickest way to deliver engaging and tech-infused lessons. And if you're wanting to learn about anything, you can find it on Twitter.
Yeah, excellent. Can people get in touch with you if they want to find out more information about Twitter?
Yeah, absolutely. They can use my district email. My Twitter hashtag is @MDEHSD. If they want to start by following me or look at my list of followers, and then they can if they're interested in educational technology or other aspects of education. I have a lot of finely tuned followers in my network, so it's a good place to start by following someone that you know and has similar interests.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, and have a good afternoon. And we'll come back for another part about something you mentioned called chats. We'll talk
All
about
right, looking forward to it. Thanks, Patrick.
it. Thanks. Bye.